And we are live. Oh yes. Dude, so you all were expecting I wasn't supposed to play this again? Huh? Do you think I wasn't going to play this again? If I'm gonna live stream 2 times a day, I'll live stream 2 times a day. If I have to do it 3 times a day, I'll do it 3 times a day. I don't give a shit. Okay? This game means everything to me at the moment. Right now I don't want to tell anyone I'm playing right now. We're just gonna jump right into it. And look at Monica. And he can use the skip button to fast forward to text you already. No. And yes, we've done. Last time we were supposed to write a poem because she gave us an assignment for everyone who's the club. Everyone who's part of the club was supposed to write a poem. And me, being peer pressured by 4 absolutely gorgeous women, I have to be a part of the club. Of course. Who would say no? I mean, look at Monica. Isn't she fucking pretty? Change my mind. Head. I guess we just go with it then. Hi again, Hopi Khan. Oi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, yaar. Chad yaar. Don't worry. Come on, I press enter. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. That you do. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. True. मेरी जान आगी ना आगे. Thanks for keeping your promise, Hopi-kun. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out a bit. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Not okay, I really need to get serious with everyone. This is embarrassing. Okay. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Which is true. Manga is literature. Okay. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. There she is, my best friend, Sayori. Don't worry, guys. Hopi-kun always give. Why can't you read? Hopi-kun always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once, huh? I don't remember this bit. Is that so? I sound like an evil bitch with that laugh. Okay. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come, yaar? Oh, don't be freaking jealous. Look at me. Anyone can be friends with Hopi. Come on. How come you and Hopi-kun can become good friends too? Hey, शर्म आते हैं लड़कियां मेरी बारी. देख, Don't you ever do that again. Hopi, I don't care who you think you are. I know this is some kind of alias right now. This is like your alter ego when you're on your YouTube channel. Don't you ever do that again. Okay. Um, Sayori. Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Eh? For me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. What? Yuri reaches out into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Ay, mera dil. Ay, Doki ho raha na abhi. Ay. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Aye. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Ah, God. I have no friends like that. Cat. Yuri. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Oh, मेरी जान सबर करो यार, एक चीज check करने दो. I got a message on my phone. Now we're all good. Cat. Guys, I'll be back. Give me a sec. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging, I don't know how to read, I'm sorry. Rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of her off the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. The music changed. Yes. There should be more games like this, yaar. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Stop being a creep, Opie. Come on. Don't act like Sonohara. You are not a pervert. You are a chivalrous man. Well, ensure you're a simp. It's the same thing, okay? Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Like these are the subtle hints. That was a flirtatious line, okay? It wasn't intended to be, but it was meant to be a flirtatious line. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is I remembered. Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in front of the cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. यार उस creepy pasta का नाम क्या था यार? Serial Russian experiment, I don't remember. क्या नाम था? The Russian sleep experiment. हाँ, yeah, I remember. I got it. Okay, what the fuck are you doing, Hopi? Talk properly. Come on. I remember the creepypasta. I remember the first time I read it. Yes, it did give me goosebumps and a chill down my spine, but I never felt. Look, yes, that creepypasta was creepy and scary. But if there was this one creepypasta that absolutely fucked me over. Oh, what was that? Oh yeah, मैं उसका नाम ही भूल गया हूँ. Like, there's a kid who cuts off his face so that he could smile permanently, burns off his eyelashes, bleaches his face. I don't remember. Like, if you turn around, he'll see you and he'll kill you. It's that story, and it's just a kid. Okay. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. I really need to learn how to fake laugh. She gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Hopi-kun? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories. So don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist. They're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Damn! I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. No, don't you no, don't apologize. I was loving every second of that. I never I want that kind of person in my life. Like, if you read something, tell me why you loved it. Tell me every aspect of and every detail, every description, like every emotion that comes out when you read that book. Tell me everything about it. Don't just give me the generic response. I hate generic responses. Tell me how you feel about something. Be yourself when you're telling me what you like, what you love, what you enjoy doing. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Don't pretend you don't like something, okay? Like, it's okay if you like something that most people don't. As long as you're being sincere, and as long as you're being honest, and as long as you're being yourself, nothing else matters. And as long as you respect the other person, that matters as well. Okay. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Literature. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's! Yes. Look at her! Look, she's so nervous and so shy! Oh, wow. Oi, bro, I am not gonna yawn today. Oh, hell yes! Yeah. Are you sure? You seem to be a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Bro, same. Tension na lo, meri jaan. We're both in the same boat, okay? Yeah, I never felt so happy. Bro, I missed this game so much, and I'm glad they brought in new content into this game. They added loads of stuff in this. And after reading the reviews, people are enjoying the new bits of the game. Hell yes. Woo! That is reading in company with someone. Yeah, so honestly, I'm not used to that as well. I'm not used to reading with someone else. I'd rather read alone than to read with someone. Like, as long as I'm alone in my own natural habitat, I can read the whole book in one go, as long as I'm focused and if I'm actually enjoying the book. Okay. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. ओए लड़के तू भी लाइनें मार रहा है ऊपर से all right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. Where's the picture? I want to see the picture. Come on. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Don't be sorry. Please don't be sorry. Listen, I'm enjoying this. Yuri, you and I are so fucking alike. You have no idea. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't really mean to. I mean... Hey, here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean into a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Mission accomplished! Brothers, we have made it! We are now on SIP level 2! Look at her yard! God! Calm down, Hopi, calm down. It's just a game. They're not real. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. And like, am I the only one who finds this interesting? Like, am I alone in this? Like, isn't anyone going to relate to what I'm feeling right now? This is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity, bro. Hey. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. He's looking at me! Did you see that? Are you ready? To turn the page. My bad. Look, I was distracted. Afreen, you know, come on. Well, my neck is very itchy today. God. I think I got a bit distracted for a sec. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. She smiled! My heart! God. Yuri, come on. Why would you have to do that? Look, guys, if you think I'm over-exaggerating, I'm not. This is literally me being myself. Hey. Compose, come on. You can do this. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. She likes to take her time. Since you've been so patient with me. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me. So I turn it by my own what? Bro, I just had a stroke. What the fuck happened to me? So I turn it by my own volition. I guess that's volition. I don't give a shit. We continued the first chapter in silence. We continued the first chapter. Continued? God damn it, can't you freaking read? Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. That's not Hachi. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. She's looking at me again. God. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says or does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerism. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Hopi-kun, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Okay. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Okay, guys, I just want all of you to notice something when it comes to Yuri. Notice her arms are always up to her chest. I'm just gonna leave it at that. For those who don't know anything about the game, and for those who don't know anything about her story, just keep in mind that her arms are always up to her chest. They're never completely down. Okay? Okay. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Preference! God damn it. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Again. Monica, you look so freaking evil. Hair. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? You know, I really want to share with no. Oh fuck, I think I fucked up. She doesn't like depressing stuff. Oh no, what did I do? But you know what? I'll think about it. I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori. I'm definitely the most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Of course, mate, of course! This is a good... She didn't enjoy it. She definitely did not enjoy it. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Hopi-kun. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Yeah, now I'm feeling all happy. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh my god, I'm actually about to read. Like, how long is it? It's not that long. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I love this yard. I'm in a state of complete bliss. This is the shit that makes me happy. Like, generally, this makes me happy. You know, I want breakfast too. What time is it? It's 2 or 3 a.m. And I know. I go live at times where people are usually sleeping. I totally understand that. But the problem is I don't have anything else to do. The only reason I came to the live stream right now was because Exhibit A, I was bored. Exhibit B, I really love this game. So I'll try to complete as quickly as I can. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. You know, I fucking loved it. Fuck you, Hopi. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Absolutely. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Yeah. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Yeah, look at her. Yeah, she's so adorable. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yuri! Oh, मेरी जान मैं वापस आ गया हूँ. Oh. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Oh. What? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Don't do that! Yeah, she's so adorable. All of them are adorable, yaar. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Why am I imagining this? Don't. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Bro, she's so smart. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind this. Hey, yaar. Why the smile, yaar? She smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Damn the music. Acha khair, I can't. I really need to get closer to TV. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I loved it. I loved it. Especially the ending and this bit. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Like this line and this one. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Good, yaar. That was amazing. Ugh. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. No! What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read a script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Obikon. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two. I could probably learn a thing or two from you. मैं लाइनें मार रहा हूँ यार. You think so? Yes, of course. You know. Wait, allow me to yawn. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Hopikun. Me too. I actually don't really care about Monica. You know, I go for Natsuki. She won't like it. I know she won't like it. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. What? Is that it? No, that can't be it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's... Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am being honest. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Bro, my mind is so freaking dirty. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you to do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up the rhyme at the end, but then made it all flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Monica. Hi, Hopi-kun. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Wait! God. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with mine? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. That pose! Look at her! Don't worry about it, Hopi-kun. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Hopi-kun. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write it like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has this. Usually has that. Yuri has it. Yuri has at this point. Has at this point. Why can't I read? I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah. Anyway, do what you read. Do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Bro, her handwriting is way too good. Okay. Hole in wall. I can go down, right? Yeah, I can. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. Ouch. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, Bancho. God. Bro, genuine goosebumps. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Wait, Monica, I'll be back. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not really sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you're trying so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. Oh, God. Woo. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Hobi-kun liked it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, God, they're about to have a cat fight. Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. I'm going to save for a while. Yep, return. Which I haven't yet. And Hobi-kun liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. God, why am I a part of this? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Hobi-kun appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he appreciates my advice more? He didn't appreciate my advice more. I can't fucking read. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't... wait. This is a good line and I have to read it perfectly. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Hobi-kun started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turns towards me as if they'd notice if I was standing there. Hobi-kun, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all oh, I can't fucking convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Hopi-kun. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Hopi-kun? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh no. You know what? Nasi glares Sayuri glares at me, dying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Acha. God. Sayuri! Yeah. Everyone is fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Hopi-kun. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful! Ay. Talia! Yes. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Oh, she's gonna go and do her thing. Oh god. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing. Ha ha! Because you're cold inside, Monica. Hey, nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Foreshadowing. Ay. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Aye! Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If I could only get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Hope you can. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Hope we can! Ready to walk home? Sure. Let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I haven't spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. Why the British accent, Hopi? That's really the first time I've seen them fight like this. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Hopi-kun, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. In the club! But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Time to write a new damn poem. Okay. Now I want to mix between... I want all of them, to be honest. Waterfall, Despise, Climax. Okay, those go. Treasure, and even. Okay, Determination, Smile, Twirl, Uncanny, Spinning, Pink, Embrace, Kiss, Melancholy, Contamination, Nightgown, Uncontrollable, Romance, Charm, Vanilla. I got almost all of them. Okay, I'll save it again. Yes, no, you know what? I'll overwrite this. Okay. Oh damn, it's been an hour, and of course, I had so much fun playing this. God, bro, look, how should I say this? I can relate to most of the poems, most of the characters, of how they are and why they are that way. You know, games like these, games like Doki Doki, to be specific and to be exact, they change your perspective when it comes to the real world. Because obviously you don't meet people like this in real life, but you see these kind of characteristics, you see these kind of traits, these kind of personalities within people. And to know how realistic this game can be when it comes to personalities, when it comes to poems, when it comes to sheer character development, and the sheer curiosity of what's about to happen. It's what makes this game so good. But anyway, I hope all of you had a Hopi day, and I hope all of you live a Hopi life. Leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, tell someone you love them. I'll meet you all on the next video. Till next time everyone, Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah. Okay, I guess that's way too much. You're going way too overboard with this, Hopi. It's been 1 hour 10 minutes. You're still trying to end the video. Okay, it's time to end the live stream in 3, 2, 1.